Well, it looks like a very red day for me. I have my red shirt on and my red face on. So let's talk about taking a variable and that is a quantitative variable, so a variable that has a number, and perhaps you got it off of a scale, and you want to make groups from it so that you can run between groups analyses, like in t-test, or in this case, one-way ANOVA. So let me walk you through that. Let me show you the scale we're going to be using. So we are going to be using one of my favorite scales, which is, well, it's not scale. It's an assessment instrument, but it yields a score that looks like a scale. And this is called the Psychopathy Checklist Revised, which is an observer-rated instrument that is scored off of a person's chart or and through an interview, and is frequently used in forensic psychology. And if you get a score of 0 to 20, or 20 to 21, or 30 or more, you get various levels of psychopathy. So if someone gets between 0 and 20, you can say that, well, they have a low psychopathy score. So we would want to put them in a low group. And conversely, you would want someone who is in a high group to score above 30. And so we're going to do that. I have a data set that includes some of those options, and so let me show you how we do it. So let me pull up my data set here really quick. And where is it? Here it is. All right. This is a sample. That is not the one I want. In fact, this is. That other thing was just a sample data set from a textbook that is used in this class. So, all right, so let me show you here. Across the top, you have a number of things that are a part of this data set, which we're going to ignore. And the only thing we're going to look at here is the hair PCLR. So I'm going to click on it. And here we have the hair right here. And it is a scaled score. And you just put in the score, and that is your psychopathy score. So I'm going to split them into 3 groups. So how do you do that? How do you split a single score into 3 groups? Which that's the purpose of this video. So let's take, let's go to SPSS, and let us there we are. Yep, you can't see it. Let me adjust this a bit. Apologies. Drop it down. Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. I have no idea why that was way up there, but here we are. Okay, so now we have SPSS. And what we're going to do is recode the scale. So let me say that again. We are going to recode the scale into a data set variable that has groups, categorical groups. So let me do that for you and walk you through that. So first thing you do is go to transform, because that's what we're doing. We're transforming a variable. So we're going to transform by recoding into different variables. Okay, we're going to create a new variable, and we will call it psychopathy group or something like that. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to click recode, and you see it automatically Oh, apparently it doesn't automatically do this. This is from when I did it in the last class. So let's pretend that wasn't there. And we're going to go through and look at all of these variables that we can choose, and we're going to look for hair PCLR. And oh, look at that. It's highlighted. What do you know? And let's send it over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to now create a new variable and call it, how about the PCLR level. Okay? And we are going to click change. There we are. Wrong screen. Okay. We're going to recode, right? If you remember right, we're going to go 0 through 20 and assign that. So I'm going to do this here, just a simple range, 0 through 20. Okay, and then I'm going to assign a value of 1 to that. Okay, and that's the old to the new. So 0 through 20 is now going to be recorded as 1 in the data set. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Another range. 21 through 20 through 29. Okay, and that value will be 2. Add. Okay. And then finally, we'll just do the range of 30 through the highest. And that will be a 3. And then you see that add comes up and boop, add. And let's get the red person out of the way here for a second. Move. There you are. Okay. So, and we are now going to come back and hit continue. All right. And so we've assigned now the old and the new. Oopsie. Oops. Did I goof that up? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, continue. All right. So now that will become PCLR. Oh, let's see. PCLR. That's the problem. PCLR group. GP for group. And we'll call that the psychopathy checklist group. And then we will change that. And you see it goes here. The reason it didn't go here last time is because I had a space in there. I wasn't paying attention. And now I'm going to click OK. And so when I do that, what's going to happen? I click OK, and it is going to add another column, and the column is going to be titled PCLR_GP. You could come up with a better name than this, but that's just what I have here right now on the fly. And so let's do that. Click OK. And, ooh, look at that. Something happened. Let's see if it's there. You know, I was worried that it's not there, but I know it will be. There it is. Oh, I'm so relieved. Okay, now, so now that that's there, I'm going to clean this up a bit just because I'm a little obsessive. So let's double click on it. The computer's a little laggy today. Okay, we're going to decrease the decimals down to 0, which that's kind of fun. And so we did that. And now we've called it already the psychopathy checklist group, and we are going to assign values now to this. Value 1 is going to be called low PCL. Okay, add. 2 is going to be called moderate PCL. Add. 3 is going to be called high or bad to the bone. All right, now we're going to click OK, and it's done. And so we can now run stats. We've created 3 groups here, and that is how you recode it, a single score into groups. So hopefully that was helpful, and perhaps next time I'll be wearing a color that is not so flashy. All right, we'll see you later.